Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time for another update on college football. Today, the Southland Conference and the Big Sky have also pulled the plug on their fall sports season, giving us another two conferences, this in FCS, or 1AA for those old school that remember that will not be playing football. Personally, I think that the major conferences that are left, along for both the FBS and the FCS, might as well just combine and have one big championship run this year and running the FCS's format. Because I don't know if the FBS is going to be able to field enough team for bowls. With the 38 bowls, how many bowls are going to pull the plug and get scared? Well, anyway, first of all, let me go back and say something first. It is no joke when you are positive. But that doesn't mean we need to live in fear of what might happen. Because there are plenty of diseases and viruses and illnesses out there that we go about living our lives and don't even know are around us. You catch some, you don't. Why is this one different? Maybe because it's 2020. Let's go back to talk about some more of the hashtag we want to play. Clay Travis, who Fox Sports Radio personality, the College Football Playoff Committee says they will still have a 4-team playoff even with the Big Ten and Pac-12 canceling their seasons. Are we headed for a Clemson and 3 SEC schools? Very possible. Does anybody from the Big 12 going to be able to step up and take a spot? The SEC has had multiple schools in the playoff before. Remember the year that Alabama and Georgia played. Here's one in the soccer community. Plymouth Christian Athletics tweets, "We want to play. Fall sports off to a great start on our off-campus. Here's a couple of pictures," and they posted pictures of their soccer season. So there is some sports going on. Mountain West Conference tweets, no, this is not Mountain West Conference. This is Mountain West Conference football talk, that Army football has not had a positive coronavirus test since June 1st. The protocols are in effect. Why? I don't know why they're talking about Army, but Army tweeted, "Watch Coach Jeff Monken tonight on Fox News." Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can find some more blue checks. There are a lot of news people. Soccer. All right, let's go back to top because the latest isn't giving me a lot of. All right, see new tweets. Brittany Wagner, who is she? Last Chance U on Netflix, founder of 10,000 Pencils, motivational speaker. She's got a blue check. She says, "Devastating SEC leadership." Oh, okay, she's actually, "Go home and look around, then come to grips with the fact that the majority of athletes you speak for do not like you." SEC. Support them and let's play. What's she saying about? Oh, that's August 11th. It was 10 days ago. Obviously, the SEC is playing, so all these tweets from August 11th. Come on, Twitter. Anyway, so back to the more conferences. What are the Southland and the Big Sky? They are 1AA conferences. That's schools like Montana. Let me give you an update. Big Sky Conference. Okay. 11 full-time members. Eastern Washington, that's the team that plays on the red field. University of Idaho, Idaho State. University of Montana, Montana State, Northern Arizona. University of Northern Colorado, Portland State, California State, Sacramento. Southern Utah University, and Weber State. So those are 11 schools that are not going to get to play. And the Southland, I'm going to assume that it's somewhere in the South. Yes, Texas area. Abilene Christian, University of Central Arkansas. Houston Baptist, University of Incarnate Word. Lamar, McNeese State, University of New Orleans. Nicholls State, Northwestern State. Sam Houston State. Southeastern Louisiana University. Stephen F. Austin, and Texas A&M University. Corpus Christi. Those are two conferences. There's some big schools that definitely affect the FCS championships. You talk about schools like McNeese and Sam Houston and Stephen F. Austin have been in the playoffs the last couple of years. In the other conference, Montana, Eastern Washington. We've already seen that the CAA and the Patriot League have postponed, and the Ivy League, but the Ivy League doesn't play. Let's see if we can't get an update on just what conferences are not going to be performing. Okay, impact of COVID-19 pandemic, conference responses, player responses, teams opting out. Teams themselves, UConn Huskies, the Old Dominion Monarchs, UMass Minutemen, and then New Mexico State Aggies. Now, UMass has opted out of fall football and hopes to be able to have a season in the spring of 2021. Same with New Mexico State Aggies. I don't know what that means on the rest of their schools, but that's a lot of games being canceled. The Texas kickoff, Chick-fil-A kickoff games, Advocare Classic, week 1, they're all gone. Week 2, the Chick-fil-A kickoff game between Auburn and North Carolina, canceled. It was, of course, the conferences that will be playing conference schedules only. A lot to be filled in. How about the FCS? See if there's anything in there. Other headlines. Okay, here we go. Ivy League on July 8th. They were the first conference at all. They announced that there would be no sports played until January 1st. On July 13th, the Patriot League announced the cancellation of its fall sports schedule. Both those leagues are in the Northeast, by the way. The July 16th, the MEAC, I'm not sure what that stands for, Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. This is the Atlantic states and Florida. That they will be played in the fall, but the possibility of playing fall sports, including football in the spring, is still open. On July 17th, the CAA, the Colonial Athletic Association, that it will not play fall sports, but the teams still wishing to play football can compete as independents. So at least that conference left that open, unlike the Big Ten where they told Nebraska to basically pound salt. On July 19th, the SWAC announced it has canceled fall sports. That's the Southwestern Athletic Conference. July 27th, the Pioneer Football League announced that it will play a conference-only schedule. July 29th, the Northeast Conference announced that it will postpone football and other fall sports, and the Council of Presidents will convene on October 1st to reevaluate its plans. August 7th, the Pioneer Football League, remember they said that they would play conference-only just 11 days earlier, announced that they are canceling fall football with no announcement to be played about the spring. And the Big Sky as well announced the rescheduling of fall sports until today, of course, when they announced that done. On August 10th, Missouri Valley Football Conference announced that its fall season will be postponed. I don't know how much I can evaluate that people making these decisions are making them out of fear, and they're not even thinking about the possibility, as I've said before, and I'll say again, that student athletes that end up not being a part of a team will not be regulated as well as they would if they were playing a sport. I mean, let me ask you a question. When you were 20 years old, if you were in college or had a job or something and you had requirements that you had to be to, you met them. But on your vacations, your time off from school, your days off from work, did you do what you're supposed to all the time at 20? I know I didn't. I didn't always do my dishes or clean my room, and that's nothing compared to what, staying out of parties and socially distancing and wearing masks and getting tested on a regular basis like they would be if they were playing fall sports. I mean, I don't understand. Nick Saban is the one who brought this up. But these guys in suits with their $100,000 a year paychecks, they know what's best. Just like everybody running the country. They know what's best. The politicians can sit up and argue about what to do and what not to do and not give a flying bleep about how it affects the businesses or the little man. Now, the next 3 days, I'm going to be away. No internet, no Vinny's takes. I'm sure a lot's going to happen in that time being. I mean, this is the time where we should be watching preseason football, but we're not getting it because there is no football until September 10th when the NFL kicks off. So in the next couple of days, enjoy what we do have. We have NBA basketball gearing up for its playoffs. We have the NHL in its playoffs, round one. Go Flames. We have baseball. I hate baseball right now. The Red Sox are currently losing like 17-5 to Tampa Bay, and the Braves are off, but they just got swept by the Yankees, so I hate baseball right now. But yeah, we do have sports, and thank God for that, but we don't have football. We want football. We as fans want to watch football. The players want to play. The coaches want to coach. The advertisers want to advertise, and the footballs want to be kicked around. What else can I say? Tonight, around 10:30 or so, on Stack to the Future News, it's 1965 Week 3 Baltimore Colts and Houston Oilers as John M. and I continue our rivalry, and I hope to continue my winning streak against him. So until then, I'm Vinny Vincent. God bless America.